They are the giant jewels of music making, becoming ever rarer. Technological wonders a century ago, theater pipe organs are no less amazing now. And one of the world's most famous pipe organs has just moved to Central Ohio. And soon a dedicated team of musicians and technicians will transform Ohio Dominican University's theater into the grandest of music halls. The grand pile of stone and arch that is Ohio Dominican University seems to cry out for a special instrument, something to provide a soundtrack for its stately. Turns out, for a century, its theater's walls have held a silent secret.
So here we are entering one of the organ chambers here at Ohio Dominican University, which was built in the 1920s. And this space was built for a pipe organ. It just never had one.
And that always struck the wrong chord with Sean Kenny. An accomplished organist and musical director, Sean happens to know a little bit about the mechanical musical marvel that is a theater pipe organ.
This is the theater pipe organ in my home here in Columbus. And this instrument has about 1,200 pipes or so compared to the almost 3,000 that are in the Ohio Dominican University pipe organ we're getting ready to install. It's quite amazing what has to happen from the moment I hit the key on the keyboard to the note actually playing. There's about 15 different steps that have to happen.
The golden age of the theater pipe organ was the 1920s, when grand movie houses, like the Ohio Theater, used them to set the mood for silent films.
So anything was happening on the motion picture screen, the organ is to duplicate those sounds to make it not so boring.
Wait a minute, you ain't heard nothing yet.
Then came the talking picture, and overnight, obsolescence for the giant organs.
Now, I think we have less than a couple dozen theater organs in our original homes.
And one of them is about to get a new home.
So the Hardman Wurlitzer, it's important for Columbus.
As impressive as Sean's pipes are, they're mere kazoos when compared to the mighty Hardman Studio Wurlitzer.
This is one of the largest theater organs in the world.
And when it came up for sale, Sean knew who to call.
And he says, Connie, you're going to be so excited. We have a chance to have one of the world's most famous organs.
ODU President Connie Gallagher was immediately in tune.
To have something like that at a very incredible, special place like Ohio Dominican it's a dream.
Now it's almost time for Ohio to say hello to the Hardman.
All right, so here we are, staring at the console, the nerve center of the organ.
The actual Hardman Wurlitzer?
Right here in Columbus, Ohio.
One of the most legendary organs in the world.
It is, right, world-renowned, right here in Columbus, Ohio. So we use 4 26-foot Penske trucks to bring this instrument back here. We're sitting here in our storage space here at Ohio Dominican University. Around me you see parts and pieces of the various sections of the instrument. All the wooden pipe trays, these crates behind me here, I think there's almost 50 of them, they actually contain all the pipes that go in this instrument.
Soon, Sean and Ohio Theater pipe organist Clark Wilson will begin the mammoth task of reassembling this 8,000-piece jigsaw puzzle.
I'm sure walking in here today, you're like, what does that do? We all know.
So it can bring a sound straight from the heavens.
This is important to Columbus to have another one of these historic instruments.
In a new place of honor.
Again, this will be a draw to organists from all over the world to come in to want to play this instrument.
Sean's team used computer-aided design, design CAD to precisely measure everything, ensuring that the pipes would indeed fit in the organ rooms. And they'll begin installation next week. Hope to have the Hardman making music again just after Christmas. And we'll, of course, follow along and bring you updates. Fingers crossed that it fits.
Oh, yes. Yes, indeed.
It will.
All eyes on the moment they can play.
I just can't, for as much time as I spend around antiques and antique machinery, I cannot fathom how they're going to get it all together again, but they will. So we'll follow
The
along.
magic will happen.
And by Christmas.
Hopefully,
no less.
yeah. No pressure, Sean.
Wow.